What a fucking day of NFL football. Um, yeah, let's fucking talk about it. I want to get this over with somewhat quick because I'm once again sick as fuck. I can't handle the cold. My body just ain't fucking made for it. But I just witnessed fucking greatness, and I was telling my baby mama, all right, when the Rams had the ball towards their own end with like 2 minutes left, I said they're gonna get the ball back, and Tom Brady's gonna drive it down and score. And sure enough, that's exactly what happens. Um, you just know. Sometimes you just fucking know. And that was a crazy game. Tom Brady fucking needed that shit. He really did. Um, but you just knew. Like back in the day when the Dolphins would play the Patriots, and the Dolphins would be up by like 17 points, and all of a sudden they get that one drive. You know, you know what's coming. You know that demon Tom Brady is gonna march right down the fucking field on you. So, good for Tom Brady. He needed that. Another thing I wanted to touch on, the New York fucking Jets. I follow this YouTube channel called Jets Talk Radio. All right, I follow a couple different fan YouTube channels, even when they're not the Dolphins, just because it's entertaining. Really, I like to hear other people talk about their teams when they lose and get all frustrated. Um, yeah, and they got to be happy as hell. So good for them. Good for them. And the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, the thing we're all here for. Get a win in Soldier Field. And part of it was beautiful. Part of it was real ugly. And I think what we'll start with there is in that first quarter, you could see, man, they couldn't stop Justin Fields. And I'm not saying Fields is a good quarterback or a bad quarterback, but I mean, just to get fucking have him run for like 178 yards on you, I mean, that's an issue. It would get to the point where it'd be third down, he knew it was coming. If Fields is running to the right and they just never, up until the very end of the game, when they needed to stop it, is when they finally made the adjustments. My thing is, why not make those adjustments at halftime? Why wait until you need a stop or else you lose the game? And look, I'm glad they won the game, but the defense giving up 32 points to the Bears, I don't know. It just didn't look right to me. Very concerning things on the defensive side. Xavier Howard got his first pick of the year, got called back. I mean, this game should have been Miami by 10 to 15 points. Um, and I think that's why a lot of Dolphins fans and Twitter are up in arms. Look, there's no reason to be up in arms. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who could have won. What matters is who won, and it's just another notch on the record book. And other than that, what we're really looking for is to find out if Tua Tagovailoa is the franchise quarterback. Um, I think Tua, at the very beginning of the game, on those first three drives where he just marched, um, I was like, I was thinking he looks just like Drew Brees, and even that throw to Waddle in Detroit for that 30-some yard touchdown, that was Drew Brees-esque. I see a lot of Drew Brees in Mr. Tua, which isn't obviously is a great thing, but it wasn't all flowers for Tua. So he comes out in the third quarter, and the Dolphins just have their best drive of the season. They get right down the field and score a touchdown. I'm thinking they're going to kick this team's fucking ass. Because they can't be stopped. And that got them to, I want to say 35 points. Yeah, it was a throw to Waddle. Let me check. Maybe I'm fucking stupid, all right? Because I'm pretty sure they had 21 at the half because of that Jason Sanders kick. Then they went down and scored. Then they got another one somewhere along the line in the third quarter. Let's see. Let's fucking see. I'm looking it up. We're looking it up. Very professional. So they went in the fourth quarter. So the last touchdown was the Jeff Wilson touchdown. So there was the Waddle touchdown to start the third quarter, and then the Jeff Wilson touchdown, which gave 2 or 3 touchdowns on the day. And at that point, I'm thinking this team is unstoppable. And that's where things sort of fell apart for the offense. Well, first of all, the play calling got a lot more conservative, which I didn't agree with because the Bears were going right down the field. You should have wanted to keep pace and keep scoring, but it felt like they just, all right, let's run the ball, which I didn't agree with. I felt like every time the ball was in Tua's hands on first or second down, good things happened. And then once you got him in them tough third downs, things closed up a little bit. And then those fourth down misses, man, the Dolphins could have scored 49 points in this game. They got down the field twice, failed on fourth down. I would say both those plays were on Tua. And then the one other really bad play by Tua was towards the end. It was 3rd and 11, and he had Waddle, man. He had him. And it just didn't hit him in stride. So, I mean, Tua's got to work on that. But other than that, man, he's like a sniper. He just kind of hits those balls. And if we could get him hitting those deep balls in stride, man, look out. Look out, because this offense, as dangerous as it already is with Tyreek fucking Hill and Jalen Waddle waddling all over you, could be more dangerous. Think about that. And Tua's already playing great football. Now, let's see if you could bump him up to nearly flawless football, which obviously is too much to add. Look at Josh Allen today. Flawless football does not exist, all right? So there's going to be mistakes you could look back on at every game. The thing I think about is minimizing those mistakes, all right? So when you have a wide open guy in fourth down, hit him in the fucking chest, all right? You had time. Let Gesicki go and get that ball. You steered him a little bit. And then with the Waddle one, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Dolphins win the game. But that's just how I felt about Tua, man. He played really good for those first 3 quarters. And flawless for those first 3 quarters, I should say. Like, to the point where I'm sitting here like, dude, this guy's unstoppable. I couldn't believe it. And I was at the Detroit game last week, so when you're watching it on TV and you're in the stands, it's a little bit of a different experience. So I don't know if it was like that last week where it's like you're just to the point where it's like, dude, he can't be stopped. But it does feel like when Tua's throwing the ball, good things happen more than bad things. At least this season. And I remember a time about a year or two ago when it was being talked about that the Dolphins were winning in spite of Tua Tagovailoa. The defense was coming up and making these big plays and saving his ass. Well, now it's the other way around, it looks like. Now it looks like the team just needs to lean on him and let him go out there and win football games, which isn't what we thought Tua would be when he got drafted. We didn't think we were getting a quarterback that's just going to go out there and single-handedly win you games. But that's the situation they're in, man, until this defense buttons up a little bit. They need to figure it out. They need to give Tua some help. Oh, shit. Fuck. All right, that's probably a sign I should sign off. Fever's at 102. So I'm done fucking talking in this microphone. That's it. Go Dolphins. I'll be back next week.